called this the Pleiadian Passage because all the planets are rocking it through the Pleiades right now. So Pleiades is fifth dimensional consciousness. I'm going to talk about that a little bit. There's other really amazing astrological things happening on this new moon. There's a yod, which a yod is these 150-degree angles, and it looks like that, and you'll see it in your chart in green if you have a yod, and it's known as the finger of God or fate. So it's pointed right at this new moon where the sun and the moon are together, and they've entered Gemini. So yesterday, Saturn came out of Pisces, and it's closing a 29-30 year cycle. So if you think of where you were in the late 90s, you're probably just being born, but we're closing out that cycle. So think of like 97, 98, 99. And that was the last time Saturn came out of Pisces and into Aries. So Saturn just hit the creator degree, and it's meeting up with Neptune. Neptune is about our visions, our dreams. Neptune rules the media, so it could be illusion and delusion. But at these beginning degrees of Aries, all of that gets wiped out. All of the deception, the illusion, the media playing their tricks on us, programming us, is going by the wayside. So it's a collective awakening, which is really, really exciting. And it's also an awakening for you personally. So Saturn is bringing discipline and structure to your dreams, to what it is that you're bringing forth, what it is that you want to manifest. So you have the sun, the moon, and then you have Mercury, which is a ruling planet for Gemini, which is bringing you new information and ways for you to structure that dream. And the new information is coming in. It's amazing. I've been up all night with it. It's been really fun. I'll tell you a little bit about it. Did I print some of it out? I think I did. But the sun is trine Pluto. So we know Pluto's transformation, right? And a trine is supportive. So there's all this transformational energy coming in to support you, and it's helping you face your fears. So in the dark moon phase, which is right before the new moon, which happens tomorrow, things will come up for you that might look very fearful for you to confront. A lot of times, like it always happens for me in the twilight hours, like right when I'm ready to wake up, and you're still in that realm where you've been traveling through the Akasha, and you're coming back in. And then I often ask for messages or visions or what it is I need to learn. And I get it in pictures, but you may get it auditorily or through synchronicity. So synchronicity is source, is God speaking to you, right? So you might get it through that. But I was shown like somebody from my teenage years, and then I was shown a rose pathway. But it wasn't this divine feminine rose pathway, it was another one. And they were telling me to follow the path. And then it opened up what I needed to remember, what I had buried deep that was still operating in my field. So that's why it's called the subconscious. It's something that is in your operating system that comes through, and you don't even know it's there because it was something painful that maybe you pushed away and you didn't want to face. And now from a higher octave, you can face it. The sun trine Pluto is like, I got you. You can face these fears and it's going to be okay. And then you talk to the self from that time. So for me, I was talking to my 18-year-old self and bringing her back into the fold, not pushing that painful experience away, witnessing it from a different perspective, and bringing her back into the fold. So that this kind of stuff is coming up for you and for the collective to be shed, because that energy can't come into this new age that we're coming into. So Mercury's bringing the information. So all of these, Mercury, the sun, and the moon, they're lined up in the Pleiades. They're there with Alcyon, the central sun. So this is illuminating. So if you think of new information coming in, and then also that 0 degrees of Aries is like a new starting point for us all. Because the last time that was there was 165 years ago. And we weren't here. And we won't see it again. So this is like a point where you can just really like dive off a new space for you. So do not limit yourself in your visions right now. Do not think, well, I really want to do this, but it's not practical and it'll never happen, and I can't retire till I'm blah, 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 and I don't have the schooling for this, or whatever any of that is. You just throw it out the window, and then you hold the space for the information to come in, how it's going to come in a new way. You get to the meditative mind and you sit in that space, and then it'll drop in. And if it doesn't drop in right away, it'll drop in through the synchronicities guiding you along that path. So something